All right, here we are, Justice Served TV.
I know you jumped the gun. Do that again, because I know I'm going to upcut you.
I got to count a beat. I got to count a beat. I got to count a couple beats.
Okay.
Here we are, Justice Served. I'm Linda Kenny Bodden.
Michael Bryden. Yep.
And again, we are back after being at CrimeCon last week with 5,000 of our closest friends who
Yes.
are all involved in this. Let's talk about Young Thug but Michael, to introduce this, okay? Young Thug is a trial that's been going on for, jury selection was 10 months. The trial's been going on for 8 months. YSL, is he a gang? Is he part of a RICO act? Is he a mob? Is he a killer? And all. But I wore my gang colors, okay? I have to show you. There they are.
Jets, Jets.
Jets. But I'm part of the gang colors too. I could be testifying in this case because everybody on the stand, I mean, it's crazy what's going on the stand. And you want to talk about cases that haven't been proven, that are a miscarriage of justice in the sense of people of Atlanta do have a gang problem. But this may not be it. I mean, to take marijuana incidents back from 2014, to strike deals with everybody. And then, all right, let's talk about the big one. Putting the lawyer for Young Thug allegedly in jail, or trying to, finding him in contempt so that he had to go to the Georgia Supreme Court because he was representing his client. You want to tell us how that happened?
You know, it's ridiculous that that this judge has let the courtroom just disintegrate into mayhem, because the case itself, which is tricky enough, a RICO case made from a bunch of acts in the past, as you suggest, they're trying to put those together and bring them back to life under RICO. That's tricky enough. Now you've got the judge with personality issues and Steele, the attorney for Young Thug. They're constantly at one another. And this happens in the context of a witness, right? This is Lil Woody.
The star witness for the state.
Star witness at the moment. This guy comes in with an attorney, takes the fifth, and then fires his attorney and sings like a bird.
Goes to jail for the weekend first, though.
Oh, yeah. He spent the weekend there, but he's hanging out there with his attorney who avoided jail, or I guess this weekend he was going to be in jail. So they're going to have to work on the case with the attorney out of jail.
That's Young Thug, right? But he's just, but Little Woody took the fifth, and off to jail he went. And then he tweeted about it. He said on his Instagram, he said, I was what was it? Taken versus went. Okay. Where have you ever been to jail? I never went to jail. Well, the reason why I never went to jail is because I was taken to jail. He made the distinction. But he's very smart. He makes all these distinctions, and he's supposed to be a killer of somebody's child.
He's already a convict. So
I can't. And he's having these discussions, right, with the judge. Now, remember, the reason why Brian Steele was going to jail is because the judge had an ex parte, which means on his own, meeting in his chambers with the witness and the prosecutor, right? Without telling the defense. So Brian Steele for Young Thug, Jeffrey Williams objects. I want to know about it. I want to know your source, says Judge Glanville.
Yeah, he jumps right over the meeting itself.
Right.
And says, well, how do you know about that? Well, doesn't make it less wrong, Judge, how I learned about it. Well, let's talk about what happened. And I know they've been begging for the transcripts, right? And I'm pretty sure I saw excerpts of that transcript released.
I saw some experts. Somebody released something of the transcripts.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if it's official or if it's just some sort of scam. But it makes it sound like,
Well, but speaking about transcripts,
what are they doing in that judge's chambers?
I don't know what to do in the judge's chamber, but in the courtroom, the court reporter, right, who's sitting right next to Lil Woody, right? Yeah. She's talking to him about what? Converse sneakers, her new kicks. And he's looking down and saying, oh, yeah, that's good. They're having a conversation about sneakers. The last time I had a witness who had a conversation about sneakers on a tape, he was actually talking about drugs. It was a code word for drugs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If you had Gucci, if you have Gucci sneakers, you're selling some kind of drugs or whatever. So the judge in our case didn't know that either. We had to kind of explain it to him. But this judge is just, and then again, Michael Steele tries to make a record. He won't let them make a record. All right. Michael Steele said there's been a gentleman dressed in black, or Adam said that looks like he's intimidating Little Woody, which is what this is all about. And the judge says, no, you're taking too long. Everything is too long. You can't take a record. And then Michael Steele says something about this is like communist Russia, right?
Yeah, he's concerned because this witness has been surrounded, Lil Woody, by prosecution people and law enforcement whenever he's not on the stand. And Steele's concerned that he's basically being intimidated to tell a story that favors the prosecution. And that's a legitimate concern. And the judge is just blowing it off like, yeah, we have cops. There's somebody from the back of the courtroom and just outside the courtroom at times keeping an eye on, according to defense, Lil Woody, and intimidating him in that way, just staring him down. And the judge is like, we got a lot of law enforcement here trying to keep the peace.
Yeah. Without saying, hey, okay, let's find out who it is. Let's find out who it is. The judge will say, let's find out who it is. I want that person brought here. I want to see who it is. I want to make, and every time Steele or Adams tries to make a record, the judge cuts them off, or the prosecutor goes, I'm going to object to the fact that you're making this record. Yeah, I'm objecting. And then it mayhem. And this, Michael, is a RICO case in the same office run by Fonnie Willis, who thought she was going to try the Trump RICO case 6 months ago after it was indicted before the election. This is insane. I have called actually Judge Glanville, and he's probably going to hold me in contempt next time I go to Georgia, crazy for how he's operating this courtroom, and I'm not walking back from it. Send me to jail.
Oh. Can we end it? Yeah, let's end it right there.